I think this is working. This is my first video, so bear with me. I was, I guess, inspired by PinotNoirIceCreamBar because, I don't know, there was a bunch of YouTubers when I started in the hobby and now there aren't. So I figured for my first video, I'll introduce my dolls. I'm Spentell on DOA, or Rotten Rejects on Instagram. Also, if you hear meowing, that's my cat. Just ignore it. So I guess I'll go biggest to smallest. I have 9 dolls, so going in order of them arriving would be difficult. Also, sorry for the lighting. I'm using a laptop screen. It is what it is. Again, bear with me. So, my biggest guy I have is Xavier. He's a Dollzone U. I did his face up. I don't know if you can see it that well. He's 70 centimeter. He's on the old Dollzone body. He's kind of a pain in the butt to handle. Very heavy, but that's Xavier. My next doll, who actually was my first, and is still a big mess, is Wolf. He is a resin sole fang. You can't really see his face. He has the company face up. He's also 70 centimeters, a big boy. His body is the really old 70 centimeter one, and it's awful. I really want to give him a new one ASAP. I think that's probably next on my list to buy. Yeah, again, he's all up posing. He just pretty much fell. 10 out of 10 do not recommend the old resin sole. Bigger boy bodies, awful. Guess next biggest would probably be my Chiwu. He's also my most recent doll. This is Vladimir, and he, again, is a CP Delph Chiwu. He still has his original face up from the company. He's my baby. He was my girl doll. He's type 2 on the type 2 body, so his head flops. It freaks out my family. He was absolutely my girl doll. I kind of don't know what to do now because him and Dollzone U were my 2 like girl sculpts, and I don't have any left. So, next biggest guy. These two are on the same body. I don't actually know which one's taller. This guy is Jet. He's on the type 1 fantasy doll body. It's very beautifully yellowed, extremely yellow. He's kind of the color of a banana at this point. But he is a K-Doll Karen. I got second hand. I don't know if the camera will focus on him. Maybe if I put it near my face. Can I see it? His previous owner did his face up. I don't remember who it was off the top of my head. Yeah, he's kind of my most special. Well, I wouldn't call him my most special, but he's very special because I worked all summer for this head. I was only like, I think I was 14 when I got into hobby. It was 2010, August of 2010 that I got into the hobby when I got Wolf. And I think he was my third doll. But I just remember working outdoors all summer long with my dad to save up for the head and the body. He's kind of a mess, also an awful posing body. Like I said, it's only the type 1 body. It's single jointed. He has big thick wires in his legs. He flops all over the place. You can kind of hear all the cracking and cranking of his body, but he's still super special to me. That is, I don't know if I say Jet is his name. And I hate to pick favorites, but my absolute favorite doll. Also on a fantasy doll body, this is Oliver. He has a Lutz Wintry 2015 head. Again, don't know if it will focus on his face. I did his face up myself. It was like the first face up I ever did that I actually kind of like. If it will focus on him. Maybe, there we go. I don't know how I feel about his head on his body. He's kind of bobble-headed, but I also kind of like the big-headed dolls. My favorite company is Lutz, and I also really like Bulks, and they kind of all have big heads, and my collection at this point just kind of all has big heads. So he's staying on this body for now. I don't know if that'll change. He's technically a senior Delph, but he has a smaller head than my Tulu. So it works for now. He came actually with my Lutz Delph Anne. This is Apple, whose face up I also did, but I don't really like it. I don't know if I'm just gonna like try to fix it or wipe it and redo it at some point. I also don't like, I have like these tattoos I did on her. She's a mess. She is, but that's Apple, and she's actually supposed to be in like my story I'm writing, his twin. They're my twins. He naturally is a redhead. So yeah, she's my only girl right now. I have one other character who's a girl who I want to shell into doll form at some point in the future. I guess that brings me to my MSDs. I'm also saying a lot. Anyways, this is Etzel, whose face up I also did, but I'm not going to show it very clearly because it sucks. This was one of my first face ups I did, and I'm planning on wiping him before I go back to college this summer at some point. But he is a Dalmore Kid Pato, however you say it, sleeping version or sleepy version. Like he has his eyes open, but they're like sleepy. Also, I got him off the secondhand. Most of my dolls are secondhand. A couple of them I got straight from the company, but the majority were secondhand. This is Kittle. He is a minifee Wusu. And actually Captain Claus on DOA, or oh gosh, I forget her Instagram name. It has pumpkin in it. She did his face up. She was like one of the first people I met in the hobby at a meetup, and she was super nice, and I was awful at face ups. I was, again, only like 14 when I got into the hobby, and she was very nice and let me send him off to her for a face up. If I get to focus on him, maybe not. He's just gonna be like washed out. You can see him a little bit, but yeah, his face up is like 10 years old now, but I don't think I'm ever going to wipe it because I absolutely love it. At this point, I'm just attached to it. It's his character. And lastly is my little guy, my only OSD. He doesn't have all his pieces on, but he's a Resin Soul Pie. He had a bunch of dragon pieces they came with. He's in the purple skin. I also did his face up. Again, maybe it'll focus. There we go. Maybe kind of see it there. There we go. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I just did it like 2 weeks ago. But it's cute for now. It's definitely better than the one he had before. And I finally got him little Ken doll shorts that fit well, so you can see his little pieces. Instead of putting bracelets on his wrist, I like to put them on his little claw foot. Yeah, so that's all of my dolls. I guess that works for an introduction video. I don't know if I'll do more. Maybe. I go to college, so I'm home right now. It'll be harder come fall to do videos. But like I said, I miss all the BJD creators on YouTube, so I figured I'd put this up here. So thank you for watching. Like I said, maybe I'll make more, maybe not. Subscribe if you'd like. Yeah, bye.